every day they use that, they give you inflation spontaneously, you know what I'm saying? They don't need to do that, but they do that to destroy us. Are you conscious about that? This is the here and the now, what's happening, you know what I'm saying? And meantime, they give you all sorts of dreams, they give you all sorts of attraction, you do a lot of different things, they exploit what you want. And let's say you have an idea of how you're going to carry out your life from now on, and you start doing something new. Next minute, you're going to find that you have to compete with the corporation because this corporation steal your idea and do it in a mega size. So then you from that you can compete with them. They're too big to fail in startup. So you live in a system, in a closed system. Yeah, there's nobody spinning in space or nothing, and nobody can even get out of that little small system to the other parts of the earth or nothing. They all clogged in this what they call civilization, which is all artificial, with artificial implants of values of what is right, what's wrong, you know what I'm saying? Source have given them the religious aliens that explain to you, yeah, falling from heaven like Satan and all that. Then next minute they call him Jesus, they call him Yahweh, they call him all sorts. But he's the same dude, Satan, that came from the other part of the earth and control these guys is playing God, because the people here don't know nothing. Yeah, they won the Mageddon. So they own this place now, and it is a plantation. Doesn't matter what angle you look at it. If we're gonna escape, man, if I'm gonna escape this when I'm thinking about all this, man, I'm not even thinking about all that. Who's gonna escape, who's not going to escape? Well, it depends on the wisdom, knowledge, and then Moses gave you, yeah, just like Moses gave you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, not to take the juice. Imagine if Moses didn't give you this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I'm talking to the truthers, yeah. How would you escape that? You will be juiced, like the people that didn't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to know not to do this. So Moses do save you. Moses do have you escape certain things, but you can't escape everything because you don't know everything. So the more you know, the more you escape. That's how it goes. Yeah. So you have to look at the role from from the standing point of someone who's really high looking down. Yeah. You cannot be part of any of these things that they got going on. I'm gonna vote this party. I belong to this tribe. I'm gonna look, man. Any of these are implants, are being run by them, are in their control. You have to see how this works, and put it together, and why it works like this. Stand up. Because you got a lot of androids, you got a lot of programs, you got a lot of agents in this matrix, running all sorts of movements, running all sorts of liberation movements, running all sorts of freedom movements, but you're never free. Have you noticed that? Because it's all artificial. They tell you you have a country, it's all artificial. It doesn't exist. It's only in your mind they're building these ideas. It's all in your mind, implants. There is no such things. Yeah? But they plant it in your mind. And it becomes real because anything in your mind that you believe becomes real in your life. And you can't escape that. You can't escape something you believe. You can't escape a belief system. That if you believe in that belief system, then you can't escape that belief system. If you believe that Jesus is real and is going to come to save you, you're going to run your life according to that paradigm, according to that wisdom. And it will lead you where it's supposed to lead you. Yeah. So escaping has to do with how much you know and how far you're willing to go to find out the truth. You have to think outside outside of all these paradigms that they build, all these bricks they build in your mind, that many of them prevent you from seeing further things. So you become that creature that is trapped and can't escape. The first place you gotta escape is in your mind and your soul and your spirit and then your body. You know? Because besides everything they tell you, yeah, you see, the program always goes in one way road. There's no, everything that is done, everything that was created with the same end. Yeah, like if you have a country and they have police force, they have military, they have all of that. You think it's for what? To protect you? No. They there to keep us at bay. They there to keep us controlled. They there to police us, to make sure we don't get out and escape. It's not that. And aliens, when they come, see, they got all these military arsenal, bombs, and this and that. It's not to fight the aliens. This is all to use on us. This is all for the reset. That's why they create all these weapons over all these years. They tell you it's progress. This country there is rich. We can have a top. We can have mega bomb to protect ourselves from other countries. So they indoctrinate you with word that you must fight yourself. Because they have to keep you fighting yourself. Otherwise you're going to fight them. You're going to fight these aliens. You're going to organize. You're going to get together. You're going to organize. We're gonna explore the earth. We're gonna take our weapons. We're gonna check them. Yeah, they don't want you to do that. So they have to keep you in a small lifestyle. Yeah, entertained with a lot of distractions. They even make programs on TV to keep your head there day and night, watching the same thing, years on end, watching the same thing, because they need your time. They need to keep you grounded here. They don't want you to have ideas of being free, of seeing the other parts of the earth, and even moving over there, or even just finding out what's going on in there. They don't even want you to know. Yeah, because you will certainly change around here. You will, because here you have to understand that this is like when Yahweh tells you they create Adam. Yeah, it's this garden that it's closed, and you got the angels in the corner. They can go nowhere. It's the same thing that is happening right now. That's your world, your universe. And you got this Yahweh God out there giving you all this science. He's not going to let you escape. He don't tell you truth. He tell you, all sorts. Keep you, inside the lab. So he can stay and play God. But he's got other business out there that you don't know. Stop it. So, one reason they have to shorten your lifespan and give you GMO foods and foods that have no foods that never, been in the sun or nothing, they have no nutrients for your health, is to shorten your lifespan. They don't want you to live long periods of time. You know what I'm saying? Because you start picking up about what's going on. So before you're 100, they want you the hell out of here. It's not that. They make sure, because they engineer your genes. That's the evolution. Well, even though it's a negative, it's an evolution. That's probably, if you're going to use evolution terms, that's where you use them. Because our ancestors were living longer, and now they don't. Because they mutate these genes, change them and everything. So they can't be live so long, or be so strong, or be so aware of nothing. They're supposed to live like a small life, just enough for them to exploit them a little bit, take their energy, and keep the plantation going. Yeah, they don't want people that know stuff, to stay old and teach other kids about the life and about everything that that's why old people these days, what do you think? They separate them from young people. Yeah, they send these kids to school, and old people that are teaching them is going to be teachers from the system, young people that they, gave them the pill and teach them, program them to program the kids. It ain't going to be like, they're not going to have like older people in these schools teaching the kids about the role that they've seen and experienced. Or is they're not going to do that. They're going to give them the programming, as you guys see the script. They're not supposed to know. They're supposed to lose their soul. They're not supposed. The kids are not supposed to know what was happening before, and all of that stuff. And the more that you go forward, you see that the more they try to blank, to darken their minds about the past. It's not that's why the AI is there, to totally control their brain from inside out. That they make sure that nobody wake up. You're going to see that, yeah, you notice that, there's at this point there should be like a great change happening. But it's not, is it? Is that everybody is juiced. That's what happens. Once everybody is juiced, they get used to it. They just think that, whatever happens, it happens. That's it. They lose the will. It's called will. Instead of, they take their will, as I told you guys, and give them faith. Yeah, just have faith. Jesus is going to save us. Yahweh is coming to save his people. We are Israelites. Yeah. We're going to rape people. We're going to dash babies. That's what Moses said. Yeah. But who is this Moses they're talking about? Yahweh and the fallen angels. They are coming to give them weapons of mass destruction and destroy them. Yes, of course, he will collect some of them, the most dumb of them. Don't forget that. He don't want intelligent people. This God, he don't like intelligent people. So he will select the ones that have less IQ, the genes are corrupt and have low understanding. This is ones that he will want to use in the road to come, because these ones are easy for him to manipulate them, plug them into the machine, you know what I'm saying? Juice them every week, you know what I'm saying? They all down until they just melt, because they have no soul. They want these ones. But anybody will, you're clever, you can see beyond the BS. They don't want you. This system don't want you. This God don't want you. He hates you. And you are a threat to him, it seems. That's why he's wiring the whole system. He wants to burn it down, you know what I'm saying? With everybody inside. It's not that. But his children, which are the ones that, the juiced, and the ones that always jump when he says something, the ones that were forcing you, if you don't take the juice, you can't work here. Yeah, this type are more than ones that are awake. It's to do with genes. It's to do with your artificial intelligence. It's to do with the AI. It's to do with computer signals that they're getting. Frequencies. Yeah, they got on these people. They got in this lab. There's frequencies that they just got a machine and they can change frequency of the whole town, the whole city if they want, when they want. They have microwave waves and everything. roasting their brains. I've seen tons of buildings with these radioactive antennas for the smartphones and all that hanging right there on top of the building. Yeah, I've seen so many. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't, want to be talking about that. But just to give you a sketch of how they control these people, and they can, the rebellion, this doesn't even go to their mind. Well, I'm gonna start, hold on. Yeah, sorry guys, had to get something. And there's no rebellion happening because it's not part of the script. It's not this type of rebellion. Rebellions only exist in the small pockets of implants that they created. What type of rebellion? The ignorant ones, like when people get destroyed and in need. A lot of people, they get violent and they will hurt other people, but they have no consciousness of nothing. The instinct is to just take from other people, hurt them, and just survive themselves. And that's that. They have no consciousness of the universe, of what's happening and what's going to happen to them. They don't mind if, they can do all of that, and next minute a big flood comes and kill all of them. That's what happens. Because they don't have no consciousness of the beyond, of how this stuff runs, and who runs this stuff, and, how what they do. So once you don't have no intelligence about that, and you live in this simulation that you can only see so far, then there's nothing to worry about. They only worry about their survival, which there is no survival. Everything is being meticulously pre-programmed, waiting for that day, that they will not, if you're there, there is no escape. If you're in the wrong frequency, there is no escape. If you're in the wrong thought pattern, there is no escape. If you're in idolatry, there is no escape. You don't know yourself, there is no escape. You believe in the system, there is no escape. And so and all these values they gave you, that small time values, to keep you in a small time box. Got my government, got my country, I'm happy. All artificial. Telling them, we won for thousands of years, and this belongs to us. This land belongs to us. But first you need to know the story, what happened before, but you don't know. You only know that you were dropped in there, and you were told all the stuff that you know. How do you explain that? Didn't care, there's no, researching back to your ancestors. You don't connect you to your ancestors, connect you to the aliens and their organizations and their setups. The whole history they set up. Nobody else. So, outside of that, to escape that, you need to look, more closer. But you got these Negroes in religion. You got white people in religion. All the other people in religion. And when I say religion, I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about the government. I'm talking about the science. I'm talking about the economy. I'm talking about the church. I'm talking about the God. All artificial. All religious. Given to them. Lucifer light given to them. Not their ancestors. Lucifer gave them this light. And this light is universal. In every other country, they're so separate. They're so different, but they all have the same thing. How do you explain that? They have the same gods and same things in there. No matter what name they call him, same guy doing the same things. How do you explain that? If they was reportedly races of people. Yeah, of course they have different diet to some extent, but today they all have the same diet. All the food and goes everywhere around the world. So, is that evolution of DNA going on here? Is it what you call natural selection? That's what these dummies, these scientific dummy Negroes, will teach on YouTube. Natural selection? We evolved from a fish into a man. It's all BS, people. Don't let them fool you. Yeah. Everything you believe is because they want you to believe you. Everything you talk is because they put it out there for you to talk. And you're going to be chewing anything they throw. They know how to throw it. Yeah, they got specialists that they know about mind, how your mind works. They know how to drop a bomb and have you chewing it for a year, for 5 years, for 3 years. They just throw something that they know you're ignorant and you don't know. And you're not going to research, and you're not going to use your sixth sense, and you're not going to learn the self. So they can tell you anything and you're going to believe. They know that. Because you don't have no sixth sense. You have no soul. There is no way you can escape nothing. Only people with soul and sixth sense can escape stuff. Because they can see in advance stuff. Yeah. Don't you see some people have dreams of things that are going to happen. And then these things happen. Sixth sense. Some people can see things, see through things, so they know what's happening. Most people don't have this ability. So they just believe. That's why you say somebody has no soul. They just believe it. The belief system is another form of being soulless. Yeah. And many of them think they're helping people, but they destroy people. They're good people, but because they have no knowledge, they be hurting people, thinking they're helping people. How can I give you an example of that? Like when they make something and they all go freak out about it. Like all these safety rules that they have out there. Every job you need to have safety course and this and that. Safety and this and that, safety and this and that. Until it becomes like a freaky thing. You can't have a job without talking about that shit and go and do some course about that shit. It's a mind control business they're running. People are, there's pimps getting money. Because all they have to do is create a new sector in the matrix and charge you for that. Yeah. Like if you're an electrician, you're gonna need some special cards. If you're a plumber, you're gonna need some special cards from time to time. If you're a doctor, it's the same with some other courses to update and this and that, and motherfucker in the middle taking the money. That's what I'm talking about. It's all a control system. It's all, no matter what they gave you, they're there to exploit you. And the more money you make, the more tax you pay. How's that? So, system, people. Illusionistic system of Yahweh and his fallen angels. All nefis. All living in illusion. Gonna stop, man. That's all, man. I love you guys. Don't let them fool you with nothing. Yeah. Since the short and the juices, you should open your eye. You should see that, you can't believe nothing at all they tell you. See what they did? And who was there? Who was, nothing. Nothing happened. So, it's up to you, man. Your life depends on you. Your escape depends on you. Every day. That's it, man.